All right, well, here they are. Back in the 90s, while millennials were playing with Power Ranger action figures, our next two guests were playing them on TV.
Well, two little Ranger girls.
Defoliator, I thought we got rid of you for good.
Thought I'd make like a tree and leave, did you? No such luck. This is my opportunity to turn both of you into potting soil.
Let's finish this once and for all. It's morphin' time! Sea Ranger 1, pink! Sea Ranger 2, yellow!
Oh, you're scaring me.
Can you believe it? Oh my God, I'm dead. I was just transported back to my house in Chatham in the mid-90s. Anyway, this year, the Power Rangers franchise is celebrating 30 years of teenagers morphing into some booty-kicking superheroes.
That's right. Kat Sutherland was the second actress to suit up as the Pink Power Ranger. She portrayed Kat Hillard in several different seasons.
Nakia Burrise joined Power Rangers in the 4th season as the Yellow Ranger, Tanya Sloan. And on the screen, they battled it out with villains, and behind the scenes, they became besties. Now they have a YouTube channel called Power Ranger Playback where they relive the nostalgia of the Power Rangers.
Rangers, report to the command center immediately.
Zordon, we got here as fast as we could. What's going on?
Something has been unleashed on Earth that needs your attention immediately. Attend the viewing globe.
Rocky and Adam attend. I got it! I got it! I got it!
Zordon, you do realize that
This is our YouTube channel?
Yep, I've already subscribed.
God, I can't even right now. And bringing their mighty morphin magic to New York living. Without any further ado, Kat Sutherland and Nakia Burrise.
Thank you
Ladies,
so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us. I love this little walk down
Before we
memory
get
lane.
into the can you just give us a little Yellow Power Ranger?
Oh.
Zero Ranger 2, yellow.
That was like a mini
I know, it's like a mini version.
Oh dear.
I didn't want to punch you with that.
And when we lose a guest.
Knockout. Sorry. All right, Pink.
Oh, do you want me to, I've got many morphs because I did several. So
Give us your favorite.
I'll do pterodactyl.
Ooh, shoot, not the pterodactyl.
Not the pterodactyl.
Okay. Oh my God.
Did you ever meet the voice behind the monster? He was whack.
There was several voiceover actors for the monster voices. So
Look at this peek behind the curtain.
Equally sinister.
Yeah. 30 years since the premiere of this wildly, globally successful and popular show. How does it feel for you two to be a part of something that has lasted this long? And it's a household name. Everybody knows what a Power Ranger is, who a Power Ranger is.
We grew up with it. My kids
Your kids,
know it.
yeah.
It's spanned generations.
How does that feel?
no one could have told me 30 years later that people would remember my character, Tanya. I mean, I've been blessed to do work past Power Rangers, but it always comes back to Power Rangers. And it's just an amazing franchise to be a part of. I mean, that's what brought us to New York and New York Comic Con.
Right.
Yeah.
How about you, Kat?
Yeah, it's funny because, you know, it was just a job to us. It was my first, like, series regular job.
Oh my
I was
gosh.
20 years old. And, you know, when you're working, you're just doing your thing, and then you leave and your life goes on. And I remember in 2009, I was invited to, we were invited to a Comic-Con. I didn't know what that was.
Oh my God.
I didn't know. I was like, what is it? What am I supposed to bring?
you
I was
work?
like,
Yeah.
what do I do?
Oh my God. And then you
they're
showed
like-
up and you were like,
and
whoa.
there was like thousands of people. It was crazy. And I was just so blown away to think that people, this cheesy little kids show, that people loved it so much.
Right.
And, it's really been a blessing.
And you had to know when you saw kids dressing up as you guys for Halloween that this was bigger than just the two of
wish I
you
had a
and
photo.
this franchise.
Well, you know, we didn't have social media then.
Yeah. Right.
So we didn't know the MySpace, anyone remember MySpace?
Oh my God, yes.
Okay,
Hello.
Yes, so yes, that's how I
way
found
back.
out about Comic Cons, because I was on MySpace.
Yeah.
And so it was
Shout
like,
out to Tom.
Nakia, are you gonna come to? People are dressing like you. I was like, what? What do you mean dressing like?
Yeah.
Looking through my
You're like,
window,
that's
like
weird.
what's going on? I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know about
yellow
cosplay.
Power Ranger
Yeah.
stalker. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how I
Yeah.
learned about Comic-Con, or what they were
What
at
they
the time.
were. Yeah.
It's gone through a bunch of different iterations. The soul of the show remains.
Yeah.
It's gone through a lot of different iterations in terms of new characters and new actors coming in. Have you had a chance to meet any of them? They must bow at the altar of pink and yellow Power Ranger. I would.
It's really like a big family. Like we've got, there's been 30-something yellow and
Oh
pink
my
Rangers
gosh.
over the course of the series. So when we meet them, they're like little sisters to us.
Yeah.
And, we've become really close with a couple of the kids. I say kids.
They are.
They are.
Because they're in their 20s and we're not.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But you rocked that yellow
Yes.
bandana. I know you were watching. You're like, maybe that bandana was not.
She's like, what was I thinking?
You were thinking you looked fine as heck, and you did.
And
the
guess
bandana
what?
was it.
I, at that point in my life, also went out and got several different colors of those bandanas and would wear them the same way.
Right.
The original
If she can
influencers.
do it, I can do
Thank
it.
you for making me feel better, ladies.
At least, did you have barrettes though? That's the question.
I
We
still
had
have
barrettes
barrettes.
like right
Oh my
here.
gosh, we
Yes.
used to
On
have,
our
like,
forehead,
We
like
had
horns.
The butterfly clips,
The
right?
butterfly
Oh,
clips,
yeah.
the barrettes.
The butterfly
Yes, so
clips.
90s,
Yes.
so 90s.
Please.
Very much so.
Yeah, very, very. Okay, so we saw your characters getting thrown around.
Literally. There were some drop kicks.
Exactly. What kind of training went into this? Was there a second Power Ranger who had to be like, okay, you're cute,
Step
but
aside.
I got
Oh
yeah,
yes,
my kick.
we had amazing stunt doubles. We had Japanese men as our stunt doubles.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Stephanie,
Thank you.
you called it.
We had an over-under. We were like,
Our senior producer was like, I feel like it was men once the suits went on and they put
Yes.
little,
They
boobies
just
on
padded
them.
them.
And
They did. If you look at the footage, they were really over-exaggerating the feminine.
Yes,
Like they
yes.
do all this
they were
little
part of the
giggly-
Japanese national
Yes.
gymnastics
You
team.
called
I
it.
bet. They were like, I'm
Some of them
serious.
actually were part of the original Japanese Sentai
Yes.
back in Japan. So they were stunt guys there, and then they came to America and was a part of our show.
So they were legit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes, they were
Yeah.
incredible, and they were the ones that really had to do all the crazy stuff and those wearing the helmets, and they were amazing. So they made us look way better.
Was
than
there
we
a
were.
stunt double in that monster with the
Oh
terrible
yeah,
voice?
and those suits were like old because the show
smelly.
started in the 70s.
And smelly, thank you.
Oh man, it was
Yeah.
something else.
They were special.
Yeah,
Boy,
very,
so we
very
don't miss those.
special.
Now, you two
Yes.
met on the shows we mentioned.
Yes.
You became besties. You have the YouTube channel together.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Yeah.
Power Ranger playback.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. So we were in Scotland, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we were in Scotland at a comic convention, and we saw there were two other best friends that had a YouTube channel, guys. And we were like, what is their channel? What are they doing? And we literally came up with the idea there.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
We wanted to give back to our fans.
Yes.
And
I'm
so
And then
they are
COVID
very
happened,
grateful.
so it was
Oh,
like right
shucks.
at the beginning of 2020, and so we had a lot of time to get creative and come up with some fun things for our fans, and it became like a really lovely community for them because they weren't able to go to Comic-Cons and
Right.
get together, and then it's just continued, and we have so much fun together, so it's been a really lovely
we have
experience.
skits, we have celebrity guests.
It looks like you do a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
I love
yeah,
that.
Yeah, we mix it up.
As well, you should, but you never forget the.
No, and the pterodactyl.
with the sound effects.
Oh my God.
I do that when people want to do pictures. I catch myself.
We
going,
did, yeah.
Marisol, what color? You would fit right in.
I often speak in sound effects. So
Do
maybe
you?
one day I can
Perfect.
come and
We can be friends.
The next the Puerto Rican Power Ranger. You are both going to
love
be at
it.
Comic-Con
Yes.
this
Yes.
weekend. Big
Yes.
weekend here in New York.
Yes.
What can fans expect?
Yes.
Yes.
Sound effects.
So we just got these limited edition. Yeah, woo, I love it. I love the sit back. We just got these limited edition trading cards encased, and they were created specifically for New York Comic Con. We're going to sell it beyond New York Comic Con,
Oh,
but
that
there's
is
only
special.
50 of each, and one of them talks about our origins on the show and as friends, and then we have another one that's of the Zeo cast, and you can collect all of the autographs.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. People
Yes.
at home watching this right now are going nuts.
Oh my
We
gosh.
have lots of fun little things, but they can come and just come and talk to us. Like a lot of people don't want to come because they think I don't
the
have money.
trading cards.
Yeah.
Stay for the sound effect selfie.
Exactly.
Yes.
Sound effects selfie.
Sound
yes.
effects selfie.
And
I
we're,
love that.
we're at booth 4642. We're signing at Ranger
it is.
Stop. Yep. There you go.
Unbelievable.
Everything
With
you
Karen
need right
Ashley
there.
and Steve Cardenas will be with us.
Oh my
and-
gosh. There you
Yes.
go. See.
Yes.
And guys,
Kat,
score your
Nakia.
tickets online for this, by the way,
That's right.
at NewYorkComicCon.com.
At the Javits Center.
This was
Online.
so fun. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
We're
You guys are
honored
so
to
fun.
have you. Right back at you.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.